So this is going to be my most hated video, and no, the thumbnail nor the title is clickbait. But if I can make some people stop and just think for a second and possibly make sure that they don't waste this opportunity that we have in front of us, then it's all worth it. You can disagree with everything in this video, that's no problem. Leave a comment, just make sure to provide some arguments. I don't care how much backlash this is going to get, because this is probably going to be my most important video ever made. Drop a like, give me a subscribe, and also check out my X for daily alpha. And keep in mind, nothing I say in this video is financial advice. Investing in crypto is extremely risky. So first, let's just start with an outlook of the market. So during the span of 24 hours, we had $1.13 billion liquidated. Many people got wrecked. Personally, I rarely do futures. I tend to stick to spot. I never recommend anyone to touch that. But yeah, we are tanking, and a lot of things are going on right now. We have Iran most likely launching an attack on Israel very soon. We had the Japan crash, but we also had a rebound, so that's something to note. We had the election coming up, and on top of all this, we had the Mt. Gox paying back the creditors. And this is only to name a few, so no doubt we have a lot of events that will affect the stock market and of course also crypto. At the time of recording this video, we've had a small bounce back to the 55, 56K mark. Are we out of the woods yet? Absolutely not. We can go lower. I just want to make that very clear. But one of my VIP members asked a really good question regarding whether or not we should wait until we form the bottom or try to DCA our way down, buying the dip. And yes, you can use TA to predict the bottom, but there is no way of knowing 100%. And I know that most of the good coins that I ended up buying at the dip will reach their all-time high and even do multiple X's more sooner or later. So I'm viewing these prices at good DCA opportunities. When I see discounts, I buy good projects. But I don't think all coins will perform well. I don't think ADA, LTC, XRP, and DOT will perform well. Now that's a bold claim. Now let's look at this and try and rationalize around this. You can fully disagree with me, that's okay, but let's take a look. First, let's look at what these coins have done since their lows after the last bull market. ADA has done a 3x, DOT has done the same, LTC has done a little more than a 2x from its low of 2022, and the same with XRP. So not the best returns. Now let's look at some of the other coins. Let's look at Casbah. Now I'm going to give you guys some justice here, even though this period was the lows, but we're going to measure it from this low because it was a new coin, but it really doesn't matter. Casbah did a 100x from these levels. Solana did a 20x from its 2022 low. We're also going to include ETH. There's a lot of coins we could have included, but let's use ETH as it is regarded by many as an altcoin. ETH from its lows of 2022 to its highest afterwards did a bit more than a 4x. And finally, let's include Bitcoin, did a bit more than 4x since its lows. Now I'm only using these as examples. I wanted to include some with smaller market cap and some with bigger market cap, some newer coins, some older coins. So all these 4 coins outperform ADA, LTC, XRP, and DOT. And I simply don't understand why you would hold something that does not perform well when so many other coins are performing. Because we've taken a look at projects that were lower in market cap, being Casbah for instance, and we've also taken a look at projects around the same market cap and also projects with higher market cap. They all outperformed these 4 coins. And one argument could be, yeah, they might not perform as well, but at least they're solid. They don't dip as much as these other coins. But the truth is that they dip the same and sometimes even harder, with XRP being the only exception. But with XRP, it kind of balances out because it's not really pumping as much. It's a stable coin. So yeah, they don't pump as much, but they dip as much. I would be very happy to discuss if I missed something crucial, because I'm not saying that these are necessarily bad projects. I'm saying that there is a high chance you're betting on a project to do something that it has not been able to demonstrate that they can in fact do in recent times. They haven't shown the strength in terms of price, even when they've been given plenty of opportunities to do so. Why would it change in the future? Story time. Now back in 2021, I was a huge ADA holder, and I thought it was the greatest project ever. I bought low and I sold high and everything was perfect. And this might sound very weird to some people, but at the time I had been holding ADA for years. I started buying during the crash of 2018 and I held it all the way until 2021. And when you hold something for that long, you pay attention to charts, you watch YouTubers talking about ADA, about smart contracts, Alonso, and all the great things are coming. It's very hard not to develop some kind of connection to the crypto and more importantly, the community. Because if you've been a part of the community, and especially the ADA community, I mean, they have a really strong community. And as long as you support ADA, you will always have a home. And time went by and I would refuse to see the warning signs. And during 2021, when I had completely sold off my ADA bags, I was seriously considering buying back in. But I had learned my lesson the hard way from the cycle before. You see, 2017 was my first bull run. I had bought Ethereum, but I also bought a lot of other stuff. Coins like Dash. Dash was going to take over the world. And ladies and gentlemen, I held Dash through the entire 2017 and didn't sell until 2021. The reason for this is that the euphoria will completely take over if you don't have a plan and a community that holds each other responsible. But yeah, needless to say, I didn't end up making life-changing money from Dash. Dash today is nothing. It's dead. Back in 2017, if we take a look at the snapshot, Dash was ranked 6, over 10 billion in market cap, which was huge back then. It's even big today, but back then it was huge. And let me tell you, Dash was going to change everything. If I asked any other people that were invested in Dash back in 2017, if I told them that in 2024, Dash would be worth quote unquote only a couple of $100 million and be ranked 150, no one would have believed me. I wouldn't have believed that. But things change. Look at this list. How many projects do you recognize? They're dead, and no one thought they would ever die. So to finish off, the whole point of this video is not to create panic. It's not to tell you that my dad is stronger than yours. I'm just sharing my experience and, more importantly, my flaws. I might be wrong, but if I can make some people perhaps reconsider and maybe look for further arguments that challenge the validity of these projects, then I'm happy. XRP, ADA, DOT, and LTC have all done amazing. They've been good projects to hold in previous cycles and have all yielded great returns. But the truth is, if you've been holding these bags, you missed out on a lot of gains. I'm sorry to say it, but other YouTubers, the YouTubers you perhaps follow, they won't tell you this. They'll probably tell you that something big is coming. Remember guys, every single project has something big that's coming. So ask yourself, why exactly are you holding these coins? That's my 2 cents. At the end of the day, it's your money and you do whatever you want with it. This is not to spread any FUD. I'm a true believer of being able to openly discuss these kind of things. So if you disagree, let me know in the comments. And also, if you agree, let me also know in the comments. Let's discuss. If you want to see what I'm buying and selling, get me to review your portfolio to make sure you actually make some money this cycle. Join a very active community and make use of this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Prices will more than double. Compare what I'm offering to other YouTubers for the same price. There are limited spots, of course. Until next time, take care and stay safe.